I went to Florida for a family emergency, and when I came back, I was like completely locked out of my house. I went to the manager's door and I let them know, like, my door's locked, it's not open. And at first she didn't want to talk to me, so I called the police. And then when the police officer opened the door, none of my medications were here, none of my clothes, shoes, TVs, bed. It was literally my whole life was just gone.
He was being accused of non-payment during the period of time when the COVID Tenant Protection Act covered non-payment and basically prevented landlords from evicting anyone on the basis of non-payment.
Before the pandemic, I worked as an EMT and a 911 dispatcher. I found out not that long ago that I had some kidney problems, and that's the reason why I had to resign from work. When COVID happened, it just wasn't safe for me to be showing up to random people's houses with a low immune system already.
That's when I realized that he was sleeping in a sleeping bag in his unit because his landlord had already illegally locked him out twice before and removed everything that he owned. And so that triggered a case that went alongside his unlawful detainer eviction case that I was lead on, that was a criminal case against the landlord and the property managers for burglary that we eventually escalated to the point of getting it filed. And I was able to work very closely with the detective on the case and wrote letters to the prosecutor and tried to forward evidence and put together the inventory lists of things that had been missing because I knew that that was going to be the strongest way to get his money back and the replacement for his belongings.
Without ICLC, I don't know where I would even be right now, because there's no way that I would have been able to afford an attorney.
This wasn't the first time that this landlord had done something like this. She had successfully in the past just moved people out. And I believe wholeheartedly that if Kyanti hadn't stood up for himself enough to get somebody in his corner that could advocate on his behalf, if this landlord would have continued to do this.
I don't think I could have asked for a better attorney than Hannah. And I get that it's her job, but it didn't feel like it was just a job for her. It felt like this was a personal issue that she wanted to tackle, and she wanted to make sure that justice was served, and it was. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.